Ayan, magandang hapon po sa lahat po nanonood ng Litrato Philippines sa araw po ng Lunes, sorry, Monday. Live na po ba tayo?
I am Johnny Gomez of Johnny Gomez Live, aired daily from Monday to Friday at 9 to 10 a.m. on Radyo Bandido TV, simulcast on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. on Sky Cable Channel 224, digital boxes and on free-to-air TV, facebook.com/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and our official YouTube channel.
Hi, this is Marlene Craig, and my program is RPM Revolutions per Minute, accelerating your Saturday noontime. It's every 12 noon to 1 p.m. It's on Radyo Bandido TV, simulcast on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and on Sky Cable 224, and also in your digital boxes and on free-to-air TV. Also on facebook.com/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and our official YouTube channel.
Ayan, magandang hapon sa lahat po nanonood ng Litrato Philippines sa araw po ng Lunes, no? January 30, no? At I hope lahat nakasweldo na. And hopefully, no, lahat ng mga kababayan natin na nagtatrabaho ngayon ay masaya, no? Pero yung iba kasi ibang company, ang ginagawa kasi ng company pagka ganito, no, Lunes na tapat yung 30 at may 31, usually sinasagad nila. O, may mga ganun. Pero may mga galante ng mga company na pagka kahit Lunes yung 30, ginagawa nila, Biyernes pa lang, sinapasahod na nila. No? May mga ganun talaga. In consideration, para na rin sa hirap ng buhay. That is why, no, pinapasweldo na rin nila. But anyway, bago tayo mag-umpisa, ay inimbitahan muna namin kayo manood ng aming programang Litrato Philippines. Mapapanood nyo kami ng live by Sky Cable Channel 224 at sa lahat po ng TV boxes and DTT boxes nationwide. At syempre, mapapakinggan nyo rin po kami sa aming talapihitan DZRJ 8:10 a.m. at sa aming social media account facebook.com/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. at ang aming nag-freeze na naman ako. Ayan, okay na. Kala ko nag-freeze na naman ako. At ang aming YouTube channel, DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radyo Bandido TV. At meron din po kaming TikTok account, DZRJ 8:10 a.m. At sa aming apps, no? Stream apps, sa Radio Garden app by iOS and Android. Then search DZRJ 8:10 a.m. para po mapakinggan niyo po kami ng sabay-sabay sa buong mundo. Yan, oo. At nagpiprease talaga ako, no? But anyway, bago natin ayusin yan, siguro mas maganda siguro introduce ko muna ang ating guest for today, no? At meron pa tayo muna mga report bago tayo mag-umpisa. Teka lang, check muna natin sa ating tech at para at least saan ba ako bigla ko nang wala. Oo. Ito, ayan. Meron po muna tayong report, no, sa ating mga kasama kay Sir 𝗟𝗶𝘁𝗿𝗀, KPPBM, igalang ang international law, no? Pakinggan natin report. Kasama natin si Sir 𝗟𝗶𝘁𝗿𝗀. Sir Jojo, magandang hapon po.
Nananawagan si Senadora Risa Ontiveros kay Pangulong Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. na igalang ang international law kung saan payagan na ang International Criminal Court o ICC na magsagawa ng investigasyon sa bansa sa serye ng extrajudicial killing sa war on drugs sa dating Duterte administration. Aniyan ni Ontiveros na kung paulit-ulit na harangin ang ICC, lumalabas lamang na may itinatago ang gobyerno. Hindi rin dapat na itahilan palagi ng pamahalaan ng konsepto ng sovereignty sa issue ng extrajudicial killing sa bansa. Payo pa ni Ontiveros sa Pangulo na kung hangad ang respeto ng mundo na paulit-ulit na sinasabi sa mga biyahe palabas ng bansa, subukan ng presidente na magsimula siya sa issue ng karapatang pantao sa Pilipinas. Dagdag pa ng senadora, sa dami ng batas sa mundo para sa mga biktima ng pang-aabuso ng Estado, panahon na niya para panindigan ni Pangulong Marcos sa kanyang administrasyon ay mayroong hustisya. Iginit pa ng Tiberos na kailangan ibahagi ng gobyerno sa ICC ang mga internal documents, testimonya mula sa mga whistleblowers, video mula sa body cam, CCTV footage at iba pang ebidensya na makakapagbigay ng hustisya sa mga pamilya ng mga biktima ng extrajudicial killings sa war on drugs ng nakaraang administrasyon. Ako, si Jojo Sikat, nagulat para sa DCRJ 10 AM, ang Radyo Bandido TV.
Maraming salamat kasamang Jojo Sikat, no? At anyway, no? Ito, pakilala na po natin ang ating guest for today. Actually, isa po siya sa mga magre-represent ng ating bansa this coming March, no, if I'm not mistaken. Ito po ang kanyang detalye, no. Siya po, no, ang ating sino ba? Hinihingi ko kay kay ano pala yung detalye na kay Kimbo, no. Akala ko na kay ano. Ito, siya po ay ating Ginoong Pilipinas, Mr. Universe Tourism, no? At meron po siyang laban po sa March 12 to 21 ngayon 2023 sa Bali, Indonesia. At ito po ay isa po siyang we'll ask, no, if she can understand Tagalog or can speak Tagalog as well. So let's welcome our guest for today, our Ginoong Pilipinas Tourism, no other than Mr. 𝗟𝗶𝘁𝗶𝗽𝗍𝗀. Hi, Eric. Good afternoon.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Do you know how to speak Tagalog?
Konti lang, sir.
Konti lang. Okay. Where are you from? From what country are you? Being a half Filipino.
So, although I am half Dutch, I did grow up here in the Philippines.
Where in particular in Philippines?
Dumaguete po. But I'm
Dumaguete.
currently in Cebu.
You're currently in Cebu. But how many years did you stay alive? I mean, how many years did you stay in Dumaguete and how many years did you stay in Cebu?
So I stayed in Dumaguete most of my life. So since, I was like 4 years old up until last year, and I moved to Cebu around March of last year. So I've been here for almost a year.
Oh, okay. No, so you are more familiar than Dumaguete than Cebu. Is that right?
Yes.
Can you tell us more? I know some people wants to go to the Dumaguete. Would you like to invite them to go to the Dumaguete? What are the places do you think is the best places to visit in Dumaguete? And what are the foods will you offer when they visit in your place?
So Dumaguete is known as one of the best places to retire in the Philippines, and I think there's a reason for that. We have not only do we have the city right by the bay, but we also have the nature very nearby. We have the 𝗟𝗶𝘶𝗶𝗶𝗽𝗶 Falls, the Red Rock Falls. We have the Twin Lakes, and of course, one of the local delicacies when you go food tripping is 𝗟𝗏𝗪𝗓. So
what's that? Silvana?
𝗟𝗏𝗪𝗓, yes, it's like a round powdered cookie.
Wow. How long is this? Is it long or something just round, just like a cookie?
Yeah, it's round. It looks like around this big lang.
Okay. That's good, no? So you know how to speak in Tagalog and definitely you can understand Tagalog as well. That's right?
I can understand a bit of Tagalog, but I'm more familiar with Cebuano.
Cebuano. Because in Dumaguete, their language is Visayas. That's right?
Yes po.
Oh. Actually, our so-called dad is living in Dumaguete. Tama pare, no? Dumaguete si daddy, right? Saan siya sa Dumaguete? Palumpon, ano yun? Leyte yun eh. You didn't know what in particular in Dumaguete, but her dad is in Dumaguete. Anyway, can we also ask about this pageant? I do know you are representing Philippines for Ginoong Mr. Tourism International, is that right?
Yes, sir. So for the national pageant, it was Ginoong Pilipinas. That was back in 2019. and the grand winner gets the title of Mr. Universe Tourism Philippines. So they get to represent the Philippines on the international stage, and we will be holding it in Bali, Indonesia, from, as you said, March 12 to 21.
Mr. Universe Tourism, that was the pageant code, is that right?
Yes, Paul.
Wow, that's good, no? And are you ready for this particular pageant, and what are your preparation on this?
As of right now, my preparations are ongoing. Of course, there's the diet bit. I've been, hitting the gym, and also making sure that I'm able to keep up with, connections, making sure that I'm ready when it comes to the designers, the national costume, so that once it's time to compete, I have all my wardrobe and I have all my wit ready to answer anything that they have to question.
How about your physical preparation about gym, something is it needed to be you are muscular or what is it?
I think it's okay to be it's necessary to be physically fit, especially since it's still a beauty pageant. So yeah, I work out around 4 to 5 times a week now. I used to work out around 3 times, so I increased it a little bit just to prepare for the competition. And of course, my diet has changed a little bit. Just making sure that I'm eating lean and clean foods.
Lean and clean food. What in particular is that particular food?
Most of the people who join pageantry, they eat the same food, which is chicken breast, and of course,
White meats. White meats, then
chicken
banana.
breast, fish.
Banana.
Occasionally, banana for the protein shakes.
Yeah, it's that actually some people they change their rice into saba banana or kamote. Is that right?
Yes, Paul. Sometimes I actually used to do that. But I find that kamote can get a bit bland after a while. Just that's my own opinion.
Yeah, I know that kamote is bland, but definitely it's high in carbo, no, just like what you were eating in rice, but more healthier, no, they said, no, than the rice.
Definitely.
That is why for those people who in diet, they recommend to eat all change the rice into kamote or saba, no, if you just want to, no. But sometimes they just put a little rice, just like half cup of rice, something like that, or 1 cup to be maximum. Is that right?
Yes, sir. It really depends on the calorie needs that you're trying to get. So if you're really trying to lose weight, of course, people will reduce the normal rice. So most of them would just eat half the rice they would normally eat.
So how do you do your exercise? What in particular you prepared more? What particular system that you are using right now on physical preparation?
For myself, sir, I just do about 1 to 1.5 hours of strength training. So just weightlifting, the typical classic exercises in the gym. The bench press, the pull downs. So anything just to get those muscles, working.
Wow, that's great. No, actually, there are some people who are trying to be muscular, but I saw your photo, no, with Sir Manix, and it's definitely a good one, no, and I can say that this is fine, and this is definitely okay, no, and it can compete well. Well, actually, Mr. Universe Tourism, it's definitely more about tourism, no, when you are going to compete with the other country, you will just promote our country. That's right.
Yes, sir. So Mr. Universe Tourism, their main advocacy is really about tourism and bringing tourism to the pageant and just representing your country in the best way possible. So that's what I hope to bring to the table, represent the Philippines, all the different provinces and all the different, like fabrics that we have, for example, anything that we can show that we can locally produce and then share it to the world.
Actually, when you are saying you are representing Philippines and you are going to promote our country there, what in particular would you recommend when someone asks you or some of the candidates ask you what is the best places to visit in Philippines? What are the places do you recommend most, for them to enjoy in our country?
So of course there's so many cities, provinces in the Philippines that there are to visit. And then, if they ask for one particular place, it would be really difficult to say. I think that they should really go around and try to discover the Philippines in their own way, and just try to do it locally. Don't eat in any fast food or in any fancy restaurants. Try to eat the local cuisine. Try to avoid the big resorts and just try to explore the place like a local. So maybe they can do a road trip tour in Palawan, and then
Palawan.
maybe visit Bohol. But I
Mhm.
think there's too many places that are underrated in the Philippines that might be difficult for them to ignore.
Oh, yes, definitely. No, and how about the food? No, which do you think the best food that you can say this is the great food you can offer aside from adobo? I do know adobo is very popular all over the world. No,
I was gonna say
so
adobo actually.
what else do you think? What is a second to the adobo that you might be they might like no to enjoy no uh
um, I think something that might be unique is other than of course lechon. That's something that's a staple here. Maybe
Wow,
caldereta.
yes. Oh, actually lechon it's good in Cebu, especially in Talisay. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Talisay and
Oh,
Karkar. We have the very famous lechon here.
oh, I know, you already go around in Cebu, you know Karkar as well. They sell best chicharon as well in that particular place. That's right.
Yeah, sir. It's really good.
Oh, actually, I lived there for how many years? 5 years. We have a place there in Lapu-Lapu, in Paho.
Mm.
Where do you live in in Cebu?
Actually, sir, when I was 16, I used to live here in Cebu for about a year. So I lived in Lapu-Lapu also. But
Oh,
yeah, but currently I'm staying in Manila,
Banilad. Is that right?
Mandaue.
Mandaue. Oo. Oh, Banilad, Mandaue. Yes. Who's the mayor there?
For Mandaue, I'll be honest, I'm not sure. But the mayor for Cebu City is Mike Rama.
Oh, yes, Sir Mike, the former vice mayor who became a mayor now. How about Tomas? What's happened to Tomas?
You mean Thomas Osmeña?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not really following much of politics lately. I just
Oh,
know the
okay.
current mayor, just to be able to greet them during events.
Mm-mm. Can I ask, is why did you stay? You have a work there in Cebu?
So yeah, most of my work is just the modeling stuff that I have and projects, runway events, etc.
Or in Cebu? That's why you're
Yes,
there.
po.
Mm-mm. How about in Manila? Why don't you try to stay in Manila? There's a lot of opportunity of modeling here also in Manila.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people have asked me why I didn't make the move there. There's much more opportunity there, but there's also much more competition, and I just feel more at home in Cebu because although it is a big city, I'm still surrounded by all this nature. So if I want to have an escape, go island hopping or just go hiking, then I can still do that here. And
Mm.
yes, I know you can do that in Manila, but it would take a few hours to get out of the city.
Yes, that's right.
And I've also made quite a name for myself here, just in my, just to be humble. So it's much easier for me to, be able to land a project or a job here.
Yes, actually, here in Manila, there's a lot of competition, no? That's why you prepare most in Cebu. But if you said about travel, it's also had a traffic already in Cebu, especially in Cebu City. Is that right?
Yes, sir, it can be quite traffic, but most of the time it's actually tolerable.
Mm-mm. Oo, just unlike in EDSA, no? Talagang bumper
Yeah,
to
especially
bumper.
since we have the new third bridge, the longest bridge in the Philippines, the traffic has really eased up here.
Yes, actually, the new bridge helps, no, to ease traffic in Cebu. Before, when they are from airport in Lapu-Lapu or Mactan, they need to choose either the old bridge or the new bridge beside Punta Engaño. Is that right?
Yes, po.
Yeah.
Especially when I lived in Lapu-Lapu also, it was always a hassle to see, or do I take the one or the other bridge, and they're both traffic. So I think the bridge really helped.
So, how do you find the new bridge? Is it exciting to travel with it?
Yeah, it's really state of the art. It's international standard, a world class, and yeah, it's a really nice bridge. It's long and it really helps people who commute to the airport or to Mactan or they just want to skip the Cebu traffic. It really helps.
Did they decorate it during Christmas and New Year time? The bridge one.
I believe that they did, yeah. And they also had a fireworks display from the bridge, if I remember.
Wow, no. So you celebrated also your New Year and Christmas in Cebu.
I went back to my hometown to Dumaguete
Ah,
to
okay,
spend time with
Dumaguete
family.
with your family. Yes, that's right.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's go back to the pageant. No, how many candidates you are expecting to compete with?
So for the international pageant, we're hoping maybe 20 to
20,
25 candidates. Yeah.
20 to 25 candidates. And do you think, do we have a chances to win this crown?
Well, I do believe that I have a chance. Of course, it's not going to be given to me. I just have to really do my best and put up a good fight, make sure that I'm ready when the time comes.
Hmm. Anyway, I have some question here to you. This one also about um, something that might quite ask you a question, no, during the pageant. Is it okay that I ask you some question?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. I have to answer questions during the pageant day, anyways.
So it has been a surprise. I didn't give you any hint for this particular question. But if ever, no, you meet your 10 years old self, what are the things you will tell to him?
So if I met my 10-year-old self and I had the chance to talk to him, of course, I think one of the first things I would tell him is to grab every opportunity that life gives you
Mhm,
because, not a lot of opportunities are given. And when I was
mhm,
younger, I tend to put off a lot of it. I would, tend to say no. So I
mhm.
think something I would tell him is, if there's the chance to grab it, you have to say yes while you can because you never know when you're going to get another chance.
Yes, definitely. No, actually, I would also advise it to the youth. No, any opportunity that you have that you think you will earn or will grow. No, and definitely take that chance. No, and don't ignore it. No. Anyway, can I also ask about of course, no, you have preparation for national costume. No, um, is you don't mention the no the exact team that you have, but I will just ask: is it already? I mean, prepared. I mean, they already talked to you about the team that you're going to make on a national costume.
Yeah, so my manager here in Cebu, he's already creating the national costume for me, and
Who's your manager there?
so I'm under Admire Models, Dexter Alazas.
Ah, okay. I thought it's my friend, no? Sir Leo, no? I have a friend there, Sir Leo. Anyway, yeah, then when you talk about your national costume and who is designer who will make it.
Yeah, so it'll be designed by my manager, Dexter Alazas, and I can't give too many details because it's going to
Yes.
be a surprise,
Mhm.
but it will
And
definitely represent the Philippines in the best light.
it's already done. I mean, the talks are done, the preparation. I mean, the theme or the concept are already agreed by all parties. Is that right?
Yes, the theme and the design already has been confirmed and it's been how do you call this? It's been agreed upon with the organization and my manager, the one who'll be designing it, the designer. So I very much look forward to wearing it.
Mhm. Are you excited to wear it?
Yeah, I'm very excited to wear it, and I already know a little bit what it's going to be about, so I'm quite excited.
Are they your, I mean, your manager and your designer, actually your manager and designer are one, no? He is the one, no? Are they open for you for suggestions? I mean, you will add something on your national costume, something like that. Are they open for that?
I mean, yeah, he did post that he is creating a national costume, and of course, there are people who recommend their ideas, and it's of course something he takes into account because you can't just be focused on one thing. It's good to take the opinions of other people because, of course,
Mhm.
we're representing the Philippines naman, so we have to make sure that everyone's opinion is accounted for and that everything is incorporated into the costume.
Mhm. How about for the Q&A coach and your, I mean, your the way you walk on the stage? Who are they?
So for the runway walk, actually already know a little bit how to walk because I've
Yes,
done
but
some
you
runways
because you're a
here.
model. Yeah. Oh.
So I'm not sure we might get someone just to make sure that the walk is a bit more perfected.
Mm.
As of now, we're just doing our own practice during modeling workshops. We just continue the same practices that we have. And for the Q&A, actually, I've never had a Q&A coach. I just practice with my manager. Every once in a while, he asks me a question and he sees if my answer is up to par. So
So actually, no, you mean every time when you're walking or just eating something, your manager will ask you a question and you need to answer it, something like that.
yes, po.
So it's a surprise anywhere. You can be asked anywhere. No, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, well, sometimes we're just, we're having dinner together with a team or a group talking about a upcoming project, and then he said, "Okay, Eric, answer this," and then, because you have to be able to answer spontaneously, because just like on stage, you have to be quick thinking and witty. So
Mm.
yeah, it's good practice, I think.
Actually, there's some question here that my friends asked me. No, can you tell us more about yourself, like your height, your age, I mean, your course that you finished, or you're still studying, something like that. Your
Yes, sir.
age as well.
So as you know, I did grow up in Dumaguete.
Mm.
I'm 24 years old right now,
Mm.
and so for my height, I stand at 6'3".
Wow, that's just too tall. That's right. That's six
And
three.
I'm the shorter one of the brothers because I have
Oh
a
my,
brother.
really?
Yeah,
How tall your brother is?
I have a brother playing in San Beda. He's 6'5".
6 foot five. He's a varsity player already. That's right.
Yes, they're in San Beda in Manila.
Oh, how about you? Are you
Uh,
varsity player?
I'm
No.
not that into basketball, sir.
Okay. What is your sport?
I just like to work out and sometimes swimming. I did swimming, table tennis.
Okay. So you're not definitely onto sport. I mean, I mean, you're compete, something like that, or to represent your school. No.
Yeah, I just play sports for fun and to keep healthy.
Okay. No. So during the time that you are studying, where did you study? In Cebu also?
So I did study in Cebu. That's why I was here when I was 16. I took up flying school for about a
Mm-mm.
year.
Mm-mm.
And then I went back to Dumaguete to finish my Bachelor of Science degree, which was for psychology. So I did that for 4 years. So I graduated in Silliman University in Dumaguete.
Did your university ask you to join in their varsity team? No.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't. Okay.
But that's
Anyway,
where I had my first pageant in the school.
oh, okay. So also you win the title in your school.
Yes, po.
Oh, that's good. That is the first time you joined the pageant, or I mean this Ginoong Pilipinas. This is your first time to join the pageant, or definitely you joined a pageant before, which is not Ginoong Pilipinas.
So that was the one I did the school pageant first. That was in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, that was my first ever pageant, which was the school pageant. And then I had the regional pageant, which was Ginong Pilipinas Cebu. That was in 2019. And then of course, we had the national pageant afterwards, which was Ginong Pilipinas 2019, which was
Yes.
in
Oh.
Manila.
Actually, you represent Cebu, so you know a lot in Cebu. What is the place that called that when you visit that place you will see the entire world, no? Actually, there's a place there to
You
visit.
mean there are two places that I think you're talking about, but I think you mean top of Cebu.
Yes, the tops of Cebu.
Yeah, that's the place.
That's the place. Oh,
Uh,
and then I do know there's a lot of best falls and the Kawasan falls. And how about beaches? Which particular beaches will you recommend? No, when they visit Cebu.
I haven't been a lot of beach hopping lately, especially since there's so many. I mean, if you talk
Mm.
about Cebu province from north to south, it's all beaches. But I think definitely if you're gonna visit a beach, you might as well make it a two in one.
Mm.
So if you go whale shark watching in Oslo, not only do you get to enjoy the beach, but you also get to swim with the whale sharks. So
Yes, no, Oslo. No, actually that's what also my friends recommend to me, no, to visit Oslo. You will enjoy swimming and also you will have an opportunity to sightseeing, whale shark on it. So I said, no, it's okay because I already seen one during our travel in Lapu-Lapu going to Bohol. No? Oh, there's a lot of butanting everywhere there, no?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's been common. Even the dolphins are already available. You can see, no? Somewhere in Cebu, no? There's a lot of fish, big fish that you can see in Cebu. That's why there's a lot of foreigner who love to visit, no? That
Mhm.
place, no? Oh, parang it's a package. When you go there, you have a lot of places to visit, lot of foods to to taste, and then of course there's a lot of beaches you can see and mammals, no? And you will able to meet a lot of mammals in their seas, no? Oo, botanting, dolphins. Actually, sometimes we saw a shark also. No, definitely it's also actually it's all available. You can see, no, in that particular place. Anyway, can we do ask, of course, some things about yourself, no? Like, how about your career, no? 10 years from now, or let's just make it short, 5 years. What do you think, as you can see, no? What are your plans, no? 5 years from now, as for your career.
Okay, sir. So for as you know, I took up flying school when I was 16 to 17 here in Cebu.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to get my private pilot's license during that
Mm-hmm.
time. So in 5 years, I hope that I have completed my commercial pilot and that I'm flying for an airliner. So that's my my dream career in 5 years time.
So you want to be a commercial pilot, like in uh, different airlines here in the Philippines or international one? Which is it?
Even here in the Philippines, I don't mind. I love the Philippines, and
Oh, you want
flying here on the different islands would
oh.
be exciting.
Did you already finish your flying school?
I finished up until private pilot, sir.
Private pilot. So you
Yeah.
need to study more to
Yes, to
attain
reach
commercial.
commercial po.
So how many years would be able to do that?
I think after all my modeling, because I'm concentrating on that for now, I think it will only take about 1 or 1.5 year to complete.
Wow, that's good. No, that's good. No, if ever you had opportunity to be a pilot, just tell me. No, I have a lot of friends from certain airline. No, so that I can recommend you
I'll keep you in
after
mind,
you
sir.
after you finishing your I mean your commercial pilot style session or subjects.
Studies.
Uh,
Yes.
why did you choose Cebu? Either there's a lot of flying school here in Manila, and also the licensee is also can be made, no, in Manila, in Cap, Manila.
Um, I chose Cebu because it's kind of near to my hometown
Mm-hmm.
in Dumaguete, and also because my brother was studying in Cebu at the time. Also,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, he was studying, and he was also a varsity here. So I chose Cebu because they also had one of the largest flying schools in the Philippines, which was Airworks in Mactan.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and it was also easy for me to go back home to Dumaguete. So that's why I chose Cebu, and that's how I
Wow.
got acquainted to living the Cebu city life.
Mm-mm. Actually, I can see that after siguro 5 years, you will be a commercial pilot, a very handsome commercial pilot. No?
Thank you, sir. Hoping for that.
Oh, and likewise, no, I do know Valentine's Day is coming, no? What is your plan, no? On Valentine's Day, are you planning? Because your pageant is on March. When do you going to travel on Bali, Indonesia? What month in particular?
Um,
First week of March?
we're probably thinking of going right before the competition straight via Manila. So we're gonna prepare everything here in Cebu, all the outfits, the national costume,
Mm.
and all the wardrobe necessary in the pageant. And then from there, from here in Cebu, we just fly straight to Bali via Manila.
Okay. So do you still I mean the Ginoong Pilipinas will have a pageant this year?
Yes, sir. So that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So we're gonna be holding the national pageant of Ginang Pilipinas, and it's going to be here in Cebu as well.
When is that?
That will be from, let me double check, sir. It's, I believe, from May 10 to 20.
Oh, it's near already. No, I mean, your organization are open for registration already? Not yet.
Yes, well, we're already looking for, franchisees from the different provinces. We already have a few who are interested. When I competed, we had about 22 provinces. And this year, we're looking for at least, or, we're looking for about 30 provinces, 10 from Luzon, 10 from Visayas, and 10 from Mindanao.
Wow, that's good to hear. No, that's we're aiming for 30 candidates for this year, and 10 from Luzon, 10 from Visayas, and 10 from Mindanao. No, and that would be how many crowns that they can win on that particular pageant in Ginoong Philippines.
So for Ginong Pilipinas this year, we have two crowns.
Mm-hmm.
We have, of course, the current title that I have, the Mr. Universe Tourism Philippines. So they can compete for Mr. Universe Tourism internationally, and then we have Man of the Year.
Man of the Year.
Yeah.
Oh, so the Man of the Year is already done or is still incoming?
Yes, the last winner for Man of the Year from Ginong Pilipinas already competed.
So what's happened?
I believe, yeah. I didn't follow it too much, but I know he did well, and he, represented the Philippines with pride. Although he did not get the title, he did his best. So yeah, and of course he will be here in Cebu to pass on his crown to the next successor of Man of the Year.
I hope your organization, Sir Manix is the CEO, right?
Yes, po.
Si Sir Manix ba from Cebu also?
They're from Manila po. Borgen Entertainment, Sir Manix and Jumel Bornelia.
Si Sir Jumel, no? Oo, yeah.
Yes,
I know Sir Jumel, no? I do remember I covered the pageant in Makati way back 2018 or 2017, I just forgot. And then afterwards, no? There's certain problem with the pandemic. That's why it's been canceled all the pageant on 2020, and some tried to start on 2021, but definitely most of them are trying to do it online, something like that.
That was my pageant, sir, that was canceled.
Oh, really? What year is that? 2021?
So I got my title 2019. And then the Mr. Universe Tourism was supposed to be end of 2019 when the pandemic hit.
Okay. And then after that, it was canceled so that you will just continue it right now.
Yeah, that's why it's been a long time coming, this March. I really look forward to competing and finally representing the Philippines.
So the pageant that we held on Cebu is the comeback from 2019. Is that right?
Yes, the Ginong Pilipinas. And and our advocacy for that is still, heritage and tourism. And of course, we're holding it in May, not only because it's summer, it's the most suitable time to have it, but also because May is, Heritage Month.
I hope Sir Kimbo and Sir Manix will invite me, including Sir Jumel. Doc Jumel. That's right, Doc Jumel?
Yes, I'm sure they will.
Anyway, can I ask also this one? There's a question here also about Valentine's Day. Do you have already a date? Something like that? They're asking?
So for Valentine's Day, I believe that I will still be busy. I might have a project on, I forgot the exact name, but it will be like different places to date in Cebu, different restaurants. And then we'll be like doing a video shoot and seeing what the best place is to date in Cebu.
Okay. So you have a ABP shoot, no? That's right. Audio video presentation for places which is best to have a date in Cebu.
Yeah, no? Something like that.
Who is your partner there? Who is the girl? I mean, is it also a beauty queen, something like that?
For that, I believe I'll be doing it solo.
Solo with really?
Yeah. Because I'm only judging the place. I'm not, the one doing the date. I'm judging the place so that people can go on a date.
I mean, so it will be more realistic when you have a partner with them, no? Something like that, just to present something like that.
We might. It's not yet set in stone. It's still a few, like 2 weeks away. So we're finalizing how we're going to do it. So
I do know, no, that they will come up with this idea as well, no? Anyway, can we do also ask, no, do you think some people saying, no, when the man has a problem, they didn't talk it too much, no, with someone, no? Do you believe in that, on that? And why do you think so? Why men they keep silence when they have a problem and didn't talk about it?
yes, sir. So you know that I graduated psychology, so I do believe that is very true. A lot of men tend to keep to themselves when they feel depressed or when they're feeling sad because they're afraid to be judged for having feelings or for feeling sad. And I think the best thing is that we have to make it a norm where men can be able to freely open up about their feelings and be able to talk to anyone about how they feel. And of course, if they have any problems in life, they should feel free to approach a professional, just like
Mhm.
psychologists and psychiatrists, because
Yes.
as you know, the statistics for depression and suicide in men is very high because
Yes,
they can't
actually,
open
no.
up.
Oo, my friends nga actually, no, told me that she cannot sleep already in her in his in her flat, no. I mean in his condo because someone jumped from the upper floor and stay on the roofs, no. Oh, I mean the dead body stay in his roof. That's why, he actually he is so battered every time he's sleeping on that particular place because of that tree side, no.
Mhm.
Uh, Actually, he's not the one who depressed, but he just scared that someone a ghost will come on it, something like
Mhm.
that. That's why he cannot sleep well, no, on that particular place, or maybe he has a trauma. I
Yeah,
think
that could be, sir.
maybe
A bit of a
definitely
traumatic event.
maybe he has a trauma. That's why he cannot sleep. No, anyway, I hope she will come up with. Actually, I suggest also to look for psychiatry so that she can get over with it. No, actually, because sometimes, no, seeing this particular event might not I mean, you will not make feeling well of something or just thinking a lot. Even though you're not related with this someone, but definitely when you see it in front of you, they're going to have a flashback anytime and then or something like that, no? Oh, anyway, actually, I all or in this particular program, I always suggest for those people who has a problem, um, just kindly no uh tell them what they feel, no matter what,
Mhm.
no. And some people, if they see someone who has a problem, even though they didn't know that guy or girl, kindly approach it, no. Maybe you can help, no, on that time. Maybe he was planning to make a suicide attempt or something. Maybe you can help her, no.
Mhm.
Oh, you can save a life when you going to talk to someone. Do you think someone is depressed? That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Actually, one of the things that we take is something called psychological first aid, and
Mhm.
anyone can take this. And it's where you learn to see the signs of someone who's not acting themselves. So
Yes.
you can tell that something's off or that they might be depressed. And psychological first aid can really help, just to make sure that you can talk to someone when they need it, so that they don't end up committing suicide or hurting themselves.
Oo, no? Actually, no, I agree with you, no? Kasi, um, there's a lot of people, actually, especially men, no? They keep silent when they have a problem, no? Oh, actually, no, I watched Denver Trending. I just forgot the title. Have you already watched it?
Which one, sir?
The Denver. What was the name of that? Anong particular movie yun? Then Denver. This is Denver and then trending. This is a student who's been bullied, no, about the iPad, which is
Mm,
have you heard that? It's
I
an
haven't seen
Himalaya
it yet,
movie.
sir.
Oh, this is a very a good movie, no, but some things make me feel sick because at the end of the story, the kids, already taken his life because he cannot take the bully anymore, from the
Mhm.
online and from the school, Oo, no? Someone accused him, that she took the iPad and this goes viral, they tag the mayor, even the president, for that, so that they try to make him popular, on that particular mistake, which is definitely he didn't took any of it, but in the end, even the police pressuring him. So at the age of I think he's just like 12 years old or 13 years old, she cannot take it anymore, so she just
Mhm.
take her life, in order to stop the bullying, so the lesson of that particular movie, baby, before we post something, we must think, sometimes someone can be ruining their lives and then taking their life as well, no, it is very important to think much, before you post something in the social
Mhm.
media,
Definitely,
actually.
sir.
No, actually, social media is a good tool for information, but sometimes it can be, abused. No, would you believe in me? Have you tackled it also in your psychological subject that social media can be abusive sometimes?
Yes, well, especially since a lot of people can hide behind a screen or have a fake identity, so bullying can be more rampant.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get a lot of hurtful messages on social media as well.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think, aside from SIM registration, do you think is it time for us to have a legit account, no, for our Facebook or social media, so that anybody cannot make maybe we can make a law that one person should be have one social media account, no, or definitely a registered media social media account, so that there will be no fake accounts that will be made, in social media. Do you think it is time?
Yeah, that would be interesting actually, just like our SIM cards right now, we're registering our SIM cards to make sure that there's no
Yes.
scammers, there's no
Yeah.
one tricking anyone. So that's an interesting concept that I haven't thought of. So yeah, I think that would be good, making sure that everything's verified, maybe use an ID
Mm-hmm.
when you log in or when you sign up, just to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that everyone is showing their true self on social media.
Yes, no, actually, there's a lot of fake accounts over there, and then trying to make memes and something like that, to
Yeah.
ruin someone else's life,
Yeah.
especially in entertainment, there's a lot of people who bullied some other artists, models, or whatsoever, or
Yes, it's even worse for artists and celebrities.
yes. Anyway, can we, ask you some things this for ito, teka lang ha. Here. Can you tell us your social media account so that some people will follow you who are watching us right now or listening on our radio station, or watching on our television as well, or in the social media in Facebook? Can you tell us your social media account as well so that they can follow you? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for the pageants, if you want to follow the upcoming pageants, the international one, of course, you can see it on Facebook as Mr. Universe Tourism.
Mm-hmm.
Then we also have the Facebook page 𝗟𝗶𝘁𝗍𝗪. It's both on Facebook and Instagram. And then for my own personal, I thank everyone for supporting me, and for those who continue to support me. So my Facebook, of course, it's 𝗟𝗶𝘁𝗍𝗪, which is just my name spelled out. And then on my Instagram, it's at it's 𝗟𝗶𝘁𝗍𝗪.
Did you do also TikTok? No.
I tried it for a while, sir. Still getting used to it.
Uh, pero do you have already an account?
Yes, po.
Do you have a follower or you just prepare it to be private muna?
I have a few followers.
Actually, no, why don't you try to share, so that they can follow your activities on TikTok?
It's the same as my Instagram, sir. At it's 𝗟𝗶𝘁𝗍𝗪. If they want to watch, but I haven't updated it in a while.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I do have lots of followers also, but I didn't update it in a while. No. The last time I did is after the election. No?
Mm-mm.
So, matagal na rin, no? Anyway, can we do also ask you for the people who wants to text, but avoid to mention some products because it's not, it's not, it's not okay. I mean, not definitely okay, but definitely some from the advertising might charge us, no, for that. Anyway, can you name some people who helped you in this pageant? Go ahead.
Of course, I just want to thank the first one I want to thank is my mom. She's the one who always told me to say yes to opportunity. That's why when you asked me earlier about that question. So, and of course, to Borgen Entertainment, Doc and Sir Manix for making this possible, and of course, Kimbo. And of course, one of my biggest helps here in Cebu and for preparing for this pageant is Sir Dexter Lazas, who has been, my manager for the past few years and just making sure that I'm always prepared when it comes to competition. He was there since Cebu. And yeah, so I very much thank him and of course his team, the team behind Admire Models Philippines. And I want to thank you, sir, for this radio interview.
Yeah, so this is okay, no? I just wanted to help you out, no, for the promotion of your pageant, no? I do know it is just simple things I can do with you guys, no, so that I can promote you throughout, no, this particular platform, also in our radio station and TV station as well. And this is a good thing, no, that there's a lot of people watching us right now on the television, or radio, listening on radio, of course, in our social media account. We have a lot of followers there, no, so that they can help you to promote your pageant. They will support you. No, you're very kind, and I know you are a good person as well. No, can I know your mom's name so that we can thank her directly?
Yeah, my mom is Gina Visser.
Hi, Ma'am Gina. How are you? No, she's in
She's
Dumaguete,
probably
right?
watching.
She is in Dumaguete, right?
Yes, po.
Oh, I hope no we can visit Dumaguete somehow. No, where's the festival in Dumaguete? When is it?
The festival is Buglasan. I would have to double check the exact date.
Oh, pero what time? This is summer also or
Let me
summer?
check muna, sir, ha?
Oh, do you attend that particular festival usually?
Not really, sir.
Not really, no. But you witnessed once.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've walked around before.
What particular activities that you like most on that particular festival?
They usually put up stalls from the different municipalities. So they showcase what each municipality has to offer.
The
And
products,
that's the thing that I like to enjoy. So maybe they bring their local food, like Bayawan would, for example, they would bring a stall of baye baye.
Baye baye.
Yeah.
What is baye baye? What is that?
I'm not sure. It's like a flour bread.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
It's like sticky rice, but not really.
I'll just check it later, no? So that baye baye, that's the exact name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's made with flour. That's about it.
Oh, that particular food is made of flour. Maybe I'll just check it out later. Anyway, thank you very much, Eric, and I hope you will able to win this crown because you have a lot of years for preparation, no, for this since 2019, and now it's already 2023, and I'm hoping, no, this is and in a good, I don't know, result, no, for us. We're praying for your success on this. Just keep it up. I mean, yung doing your best, including your preparation as well, your daily routine. I know you can comment because you're very, I mean, you're matalino and you're very kind as well. So, I don't think so, no, na meron tayong reason para makita nating hindi, no, magkakaroon ng pagkakataon na, no, wag ka lang kabahan. Just be yourself. Oo. And I do know hindi ka naman kinakabahan because you're a model. You can face anybody. Di ba? That's right?
Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Anyway, do you want to thank some people more or friends or something or co-models, something like that before we end the program?
I think I just want to thank, everybody who has been supporting so far. It's hard to respond to everyone's messages on social media, but, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for following me, for the longest time, and I hope that all of you guys will be supporting me in the international pageant. And yeah, that's about it.
Yes, they will. They will. Oh, anyway, thank you to Sir Manix and Sir Kimbo for giving me opportunity to have you here, and thank you for you. No, I think thank you very much, Eric, for giving us opportunity to talk to you. Anyway, to all the people who watch us, kindly, abangan nyo kami on Wednesday, on the same time, 12 to 1 p.m. here at DCRJ 10 a.m. Radyo Bandido TV. Susunod na po yung programang tawag dito, kontrabirada ni kasamang Attorney Sal Panero. Maraming salamat po at magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Thank you very much. Keep safe, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you, Eric. Keep
Sir,
safe.
thank you so much for having me.
Bye-bye.